In order to use Poll Everywhere, go to www.polleverywhere.com. Once here, you'll need to sign up in order to use the site. Afterwards, you can log in using the button in the top right of the screen. Once signed in, the main interface will appear like this. In order to get back to this screen, you can click the Polls option in the top left corner. In order to view reports, participants, and account polls, you will have to upgrade your account. A free account only accepts 40 responses per poll. Any additional responses will be deleted. Public polls show public polls that other people are currently asking. The Settings button at the top allows you to change settings associated with your account. Back on the Polls page, the main frame contains all the polls you have created. On the right of the poll, you can see how many people have responded. The number to the right of the poll will appear in green if the poll is open, gray if the poll is closed, and red if the maximum number of results has been accepted, 40 on a free account. On the left of the poll is a checkbox. You can select a poll and then choose options at the top. Once a poll is selected, you can stop or start the poll. You can also put polls into groups that you can afterwards give a name. You can drag polls between groups. Once selected, you can download your poll to place it in a PowerPoint slide. You will have to download the app to get this to work. www.polleverywhere.com/app. More information can be found in the Additional Resources section of this module. When choosing a poll, you can also clear the results that have been submitted so far. You can also delete the poll or edit multiple polls at one time. There's a search field in the top left to quickly search through your polls. Placing your mouse cursor over a poll will give you options to edit the poll, create a copy of the poll, and stop the poll or delete it. Clicking on any poll will open the interface showing the responses. Note on the right that this one has reached the vote limit of 40 votes. On the left side of the screen, there's a red button that says Create Poll. You will need to click here to create a new poll. Enter your poll question. After the question is entered, you will have to select what kind of poll it is. An open-ended poll allows the audience to send any answer in. You will need to upgrade your account if you want to moderate these. For this sample poll, the audience would compose a text message to send to 37607. The message would begin with the poll identifier 578110 and would be followed by the audience response. It would look something like this. Multiple choice polls allow the audience to choose from responses that the presenter has selected. Responses in this sample poll would be sent to 37607. If I wanted to choose social learning theory, my text message would be 578072. Clickable image polls allow audience members to respond to your polls question by selecting a region on an uploaded image. You can set up regions of the image for Poll Everywhere to tally. When you have created a poll, you have options on how people can respond to your poll. They can use text messages, web devices, tweets, or a private link. When you select these options, the instructions for replying to your poll via these methods will appear at the top of the poll screen. You can also choose to let audience members respond via a private link and send the link out to them if you would prefer. In order to let audience members respond via web devices, you will have to select a pollev.com subdomain for them to visit. This can be selected here. After you have selected one, click the button next to the Start Stop Poll button to make your poll available on that page. The Participants button at the top will have a red number next to it representing how many people are on your PollEv site waiting to respond or responding to your polls. This number takes a bit of time to update after they leave. You can see more detailed information about them if you upgrade your account. When in a poll, you can place your cursor over the response area to switch a number of settings for your poll. The visual settings option allow you to change the theme, which changes colors and fonts. You can change visualizations. The text wall allows responses to appear sequentially. Ticker allows responses to slide across the screen. Cluster shows many responses on the screen at once. Word count groups common words together and increases the size of the text based on frequency. Further down, you can change more colors and appearance settings. Scroll up and click the X in the top right corner to close the settings window. The next button toggles whether to show help or to show responses as they come in. The third button makes the window full screen. Enjoy using Poll Everywhere.